In 1914, 100,000 refugees from Belgium arrived at Folkestone Harbour, fleeing World War I. At the time, the King of Belgium said, "The whole civilised world knew how the town of Folkestone had received them, with such cordiality, which would never be forgotten." Among the refugees was a painter called Fredo Franzoni. As a thank you to Folkestone, he produced a large canvas depicting the landing of the Belgian refugees. In October 2019, Folkestonians returned to the harbour to reimagine the painting as a modern-day photograph.
In the picture that we're all going to be doing a fake of in a minute, there is a portrait of Monsignor Coote, who was the parish priest at the time. He was a much smaller man and he didn't have a beard, but nonetheless I'm standing in for him this afternoon because I'm his successor as parish priest of Folkestone. So, thank you.
So, my name is Peter Black. I'm a foreigner and I live in Folkestone, and I thought I'd love to be part of creating the Belgian refugee picture in the Harbour Arm.
My name's Neil. We're on the Harbour Arm in Folkestone, commemorating the Folkestone's best-known painting, Belgian refugees being welcomed into the town. So, just a great thing to do to recreate it and show that the town's welcoming to people from anywhere in the world, really.
So we're here to create a kind of modern day reenactment. The welcomers will roughly stand on that side, the arrivers will stand on the ramp and on the left hand side, and we think the children probably stand at the front.
My name's Pam Jones. I feed the homeless in Folkestone from the Salvation Army in Canterbury Road. I've been doing it for the last 5 years, but not from the Salvation Army, only the last 2 years I've done it from there. I used to do it outside of the back of my car, and I got lots of volunteers together and we all used to go out with a table and feed the homeless in Folkestone, because there were so many people on the streets, and I felt that you've got to give something back to society.
I wasn't aware of the actual picture that had been painted many years ago until somebody decided to recreate it today. So I heard about it from my wife and through social media. But I think it's very apt with what's happening in Europe today to show that I'd like to be welcomed in this country, and I'd like to welcome more people in the country.
The image will never be as this one, for the simple reason that it's a painting and it's probably a mock-up of a lot of different perspectives and a lot of fantasy that the painter at the time used to create this illusion of proximity and distance at the same time. We, in 2019, we're going to do actually something a lot more real in the sense, because it's going to be like a photograph. So the perspective will be slightly different, and we are a lot more people that in that particular situation. and 1. That's amazing. We're going to do the second version. Hold on, we're going to do the second version. I want everybody with their hands up. Same thing. And 5. And 4. And 3. And 2. And 1. Oh gosh, I'm gonna find a little spot.
Audrey needs to be in the
All right. Yeah, Audrey. That's a month of work. You guys need on. You count, my friend. From 5 to 1.
Okay. 5, 4, 3, 2. Hands up in it.
For me, just to be here with this amount of people in Folkestone, which is my home, is a really moving thing. Really, just to see all these people come out today. People that care, people of all different nationalities, people of all different ages, different ethnicities, religious backgrounds, whatever. It's just really important that we're all here together to share being human beings.